Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to watch Andrew Tate speech together. And he was in Istanbul while recording his speech, and he was on business trip. He also at the first of the video, at the starting of the video, he talk about his money and all the things he have. He flexes his things, and he talk about women. And after that, we can watch or we can listen to an important lesson that changed my mind personally. He talked about how poor people are the unluckiest one and how to avoid unsuccessful and poor people. They work smart, they work hard, but still they are not successful because they are the unluckiest one, and how to avoid them. Because if you hang around with unluckiest people, if you hang around with poor people, you will become the unluckiest one, and you have become the poor. This type of things he said in this video. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's start the video without wasting any time.
I think you've already said it out loud. Andrew, why are you in Istanbul? Don't worry, I'll tell you. I'm here to do the only thing I travel for, which is business. I only travel for money. I'm really not that interested in traveling for fun. Walking around with a guidebook and looking at a church doesn't interest me because I'm not retarded. Do you understand? Being amongst all the peasants and the people and walking around going, this church was built by some guy. I don't care. I'm building my own empire. I don't give a shit. I actually like history. I like to be amongst it while ignoring it. You know? I'm planning for the future, which is my money. So I don't really like leaving the house unless I'm going to get paid, which means I only really travel for business. Why should I be forced to endure the president's suite of the Shangri-La Hotel Istanbul for anything less than $50 million? I think I'm going to come here for fucking free. I know to you people that's your dream. Hey honey, I've saved up all year and we can go to the president's suite of the Shangri-La. Might get your pee-pee sucked. Unfortunately, my pee-pee is oversucked, too sucked. Too many women want to suck my pee-pee, so I'm really not that interested in flying women around to let them do what they already want to do at home. They all want to suck my pee-pee in my penthouse in Dubai, or my mansion in Romania, or Budapest. All my mansions, in fact, want to suck my pee-pee in fucking Miami. There's not a city in the world where women don't want to suck my pee-pee, so I'm really not trying to fly them anywhere to get it done. And while I was here conducting business, you know, it's so easy to avoid business travel now. It's probably one of the things I hate most about the modern world, is that everything's so impersonal. It's all just like emails and text messages, a WhatsApp message. You get an email. This probably happens to you all the time. You open your email. Hello, Mr. Tate. Your account has been credited with $9,843,121. You know, you wake up on Monday, you get $9.1 million. You know what I mean. Happens to you all the time, right? And you're just like, oh, this is so impersonal. You know? The money's all right. It's a week's spending money. But where's the James Bond? You know, like you used to be rich. You used to have a suit on. You know, a cigar. Being rich used to be a thing. Not like he's rich so he does things. It would be like, what's he doing? Well, he's doing nothing, but he's being rich, so he's doing something. You know? I don't want an email about the money you put into my account. I want a check that I have to cash with the Turkish bank. That's what I want. I want to fly here on a private jet and get out of my private jet into the car of my security team. I want Tristan and I to ride in silence, smoking cigars, with our heads on a swivel, looking around for any possible danger. I want to go to the bank and I want to say, bring me the manager. I have to cash a check. And I want the manager to turn up and go, oh, Mr. Tate, my son loves you. I know. I need to cash this check, sir. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't know you were coming. Would you like a seat to the back? You know, I'm here to do business. You understand? That's my fun. My fun is doing business around the world in the way it used to be done. I don't like this new form of, hey, I sent you some Solana WhatsApp bullshit. Here's your USDT. All gay. Those are the kind of people who take their girls on holiday. All gay. Not my style. Old-fashioned kind of guy. So while I was here in Istanbul, I had a meeting with someone else who's making real money. Serious money. You know, Turkey is one of those countries, very much like the Stans, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, etc. It's kind of caught in between two worlds. It's caught in between China, Russia, Europe, the Middle East. Lots of money moves through here. It's not a poor country, it's a very rich country. And I was talking to a guy who's facilitating exactly that. And I came to a rather astute observation. And I thought, I should tell the broke people at home this. Because you poor people don't know any of these things. You poor people don't know anything about how the world works. You believe in the law and the news. You believe you need to work to get money. You think money's real. Who was the first person to say to you 5 years ago, money's not real? And I was talking to him and I was saying, is it hard to make money in Turkey? What's Turkey like to live in? He was explaining how hard it is in Turkey, saying there's a big wealth gap. I'm like, yeah, we're same in England, same in America, everywhere's toast. He was talking about the difficulties of banking in Turkey, how controlled it is, the inflation, the fact the currency's spiraling. We were talking about all these things. But then he said, you know, but there's still ways to make money if you're smart enough. And I said, is that how you think of people who don't make money? That they're not smart enough? Is that how you view them? And he put his drink down, removed his sunglasses, and looked me directly in the eye. And he said, no. I view people who don't make money as unlucky and disfavored by God. And I thought, wow, that's powerful. Tell me. Tell me more. And we went on to have a very long conversation about how poor people are not lazy. The hardest jobs in the world are done by poor people. Cleaning the toilets is a hard job that poor people do. In fact, the poorest people in the world work the hardest. They have to walk 12 kilometers with a jug on their head to take a motherfucking bath. So you can work hard and still be poor. And there's lots of poor people who are smart. I know that because they all work for me. You know? Smart people hire people and pay them not very much money at all to keep the smart person's empire running. So poor people must be smart because they're smart enough to make the rich person rich and keep the rich person wealthy. So it's not that they're lazy and they don't work hard. It's not that they're not smart. So why do some people escape the matrix and other people don't? And we were talking about this for hours, and he gave me the very simple hypothesis. He said, God just likes some people and he just doesn't like others. And the reason I don't talk to poor people is not because they're stupid or lazy. It's because I don't want unlucky people around me. If God has decided they deserve to suffer their entire consciousness as a peasant, then I don't think I should talk to them. If God has decided that they need to suffer serfdom for 80 long human years, then they're extremely unlucky and did something very bad in their past life. I don't want to talk to them. I was thinking about this all night. I was like, is that how rich people view poor people, as just unlucky? As just like lepers? You have some horrible disease? Why do rich people not talk to poor people?
Sorry for interrupting you between the video, and if you don't want to listen to my perspective or my thoughts on this video, you can skip 3 to 5 minutes and watch the video, Tate's speech. So what he have learned from this, this lesson, this speech. So first he talk about his money, his yachts, his cars, and he flexes these things. The second thing, he talk about his PP, and he said that all the girls in my Dubai mansion, in my Miami mansion, wants to suck my dick. Like he have wives, but he have also the girls. That's the only thing I don't like about her, because in my own, he can do anything he want, but I don't think so that's a good thing to do. But we have one important lesson. So he talk about his billionaire friend. Like he said, rich people are not the smartest one. Rich people are just luckier, and the poor people are the unluckiest one. God does not like poor people. That's why God make them poor. So that's, he said. I'm not saying that. That's what Andrew Tate said in speech. So what we have learned from this video, what can we do now? We can do only two things. We have two questions here. How am I unlucky or the luckier one? And if I'm the unluckier one, how can I become the luckier one? So ask yourself. I have seen, also believe in this theory, and this theory really changed my mind, because I have seen some people who work really hard and who work 3 to 5 years, but still they are not successful. Maybe in their 7th year, maybe in their 10th year, they may get successful, but yet after years of hard work, they are not successful yet. But on the other hand, some people work only for a year or 2 years in the same field and they are successful. I used to think why. Now I have the question, because the successful people are the luckier one. The unsuccessful people are the unluckiest one. And if me and you are the unluckiest one, how can we change it and become the child of God and become God's favorite? So the only question is to stop wasting our time, is to work really hard, is to be disciplined, do good things with people, be funny, make people smile, and that's all. You can read the Bible, you can pray 3 times a day, but on the other hand, you have to become one of the favorite child of God. You have to be disciplined enough. You have to be trained every day. You don't have to skip any day. Then I think you can become the luckiest one. So this is my register and this is my notebook. So I wrote all the things here. And the other thing we see is poor people work hard. He said poor people work the hardest. Even poor people build houses, they build buildings, they do cleaning, they work the hardest. And we know poor people are not successful. Poor people are just the unluckiest one. But poor people also work smart. Now you can think, you are thinking that, oh, he's talking about rich people, and rich people work smart. No, rich people don't work smart. I mean, yes, but poor people also work smart, because you can see some YouTube employees are the smartest one, but they're still middle class, because they are the unluckiest one. God let you imagine something. God let you set your goal high, because you are the luckiest one. My goal, to be honest, my goal is bigger than you think. My goal is so big, and I think it's my luck, because God wants me to achieve big, and He wants me to struggle, and He wants me to learn things. So that's why God put here big goals, and I'm working on it. Maybe it take 1 more year, maybe it take 2 more year, but at the end of the day, I believe in myself. I will achieve that goal, and God is with me if and only if I I do training every day. I do pray every day. I read Bible every day.
Why do I avoid poor people? I thought I avoided them because they were petty and dirty and jealous and small-minded, and they talk too much shit, and you can't trust them because if you involve them in a business deal, it's too tempting for them to steal because they need the money. I thought I had a bunch of other reasons, but maybe I do look at them and go, I started below you. You were raised in a dual-parent household, and your parents were relatively well off. You're middle class. I was raised in a single parent household in the projects, and I got rich and you didn't. So how did I start below you and surpass you unless you are unlucky, unless God doesn't like you, unless you did something bad in a previous life? For some reason, you're being punished with this eternal, brokey existence. What have you done? So I started doing a little survey. I put together a voice note and I said, hey guys, I was just speaking to so-and-so and he said that poor people are unlucky and that you should avoid them because unluckiness is contagious and that they're not favored by God, these people. And that no matter how bad your upbringing, no matter how bad your situation, he got out of the Turkish ghetto. I grew up in Gary, Indiana, then Luton, England, the two worst cities in America and England, respectively. And I managed to get out. So if you really want to get out, you can get out. You always find a way. But some people can start way up high. They can start with rich parents or middle income, and they still don't make it out. And his theory is that these people are just unlucky and God doesn't like them. What do you think? And I was amazed how many rich people agreed. So there you have it. There's the astute observation. Rich people don't think you're lazy, and rich people don't think you're stupid. They think you're unlucky, and they think God doesn't like you. Would you get in a car with a guy who God didn't like? Let's cut the bullshit. Final destination. Hi guys, we're all going to go on a nice road trip. Okay, great. This is Mike. He's a barber. Hi, Mike. This is Steve. He's a butcher. Hi, Steve. And this is Ted. Ted hasn't got a job. God hates Ted. He's driving. No. Ted, you know what? The car ride's better without you, Ted. God doesn't like you for some reason. We might hit a deer. We might steer off the road. Who knows? And you can consider the car an analogy for starting a business or an opportunity. If I'm going to start a company, do I want to start a company with someone God doesn't like? Do I want to risk my capital and risk my life? Do I want someone God doesn't like on my jet? The ultra wealthy of the world view the poor as disliked by God. And here is the real interesting thinking. Because everybody is going to end up exactly what they're destined to be. If you're destined to be rich, nothing can stop you from being rich. And if you're destined to be poor, nothing can make you rich. You're going to stay poor forever. But truthfully, I like to believe we decide our own destiny. So instead of viewing it as God only likes the rich people, God made the rich people lucky and the poor people unlucky, I think a better way to view it is working hard at something and dedicating yourself and becoming rich so you can take care of the people you love and retire your mother and live a life worth living and leave a mark on this earth makes God like you. Perhaps it can be reversed. Perhaps God likes you once you make it, as opposed to you made it because God liked you. I think that's a better way to look at it. God didn't birth me to do anything less than be a seismic shift in culture, which is what I've been. My footprint on human consciousness is nearly unmatched by any other man. Everyone knows who I am. Everyone discusses what I do. My ideas have been debated all around the world at dinner tables in private, which I've never heard of, or on news shows with millions of viewers. My footprint has been seismic. That's what God birthed me for. And that's because I've worked very, very hard and made a whole lot of money, and I became so big that my ideas could not be ignored. That's why God likes me. And that's why when I'm put in positions I should lose, I somehow just win. That's why I'm so lucky. I don't think I got here because I'm lucky. I think I'm lucky because I got here. And you need to make a decision. Assume I'm telling the truth. For argument's sake, are you prepared to dedicate yourself and work as hard as possible and do what must be done so that not only you can live a life worth living, not only you can leave a mark on history, not only can you take care of everyone you love, not only do you have the answer when your mother has cancer and needs medical treatment, not only can you do all of the beautiful things that a man should be able to do for those who he is taking care of, but also to be able to look in the mirror and say, I have made God happy with me. And for that reason, I know I'm lucky, because I wouldn't be here without luck. But all my hard work and dedication inspired God to give me what I believed I deserved and what I worked for. And now I know God is happy with me, so I am forever lucky. And here's the real interesting question. If you ended up in that position, you finally made it out. All the people who you were stuck down below with, they were out drinking and taking drugs and partying and being lazy and doom scrolling and jerking off while you were working hard. How would you view them?
So this is the video, end of the video, and you can leave if you want to leave and at the end of the video I'm giving my perspective, I'm giving my thoughts on about this video. So we have another page of register, and what we have learned from this. uh, in the past we were talking about poor people are the unluckiest one and rich people are the luckiest one, but I have not but didn't understand one thing. Some people are really wealthy and rich, but they do bad things. They have more than one girlfriends. They sin, they drink, they do everything that God does not like. But still they are rich. Then how? Then how? The rich people are the luckiest one, and on the other hand, poor people have only one wife, or don't have a wife. They don't have a girlfriend, poor people, or some people have one girlfriend. But they are still the unluckiest one. Even they pray every more than the rich people. But then how the poor are the unluckiest one and the rich are the luckiest one? I can't answer this question. Anyway, so then he told about us to avoid poor people because they are unlucky. And he also gave an example. If four people are sitting with me and my friend whose name is John is the unluckiest one, God hates him, God doesn't like him, and we are in the car and he is driving, will I sit in the car? No, definitely not. Because what if the car crashes? And I hope I should end this video here. And also one thing, my accent is not good, I know, but why I do this? Because if I didn't do commentary, if I use annotated content as direct, YouTube will not monetize my account, and I need money. I need to make money, and I'm already 18 years old, and after that I'm bad in studies. So in order to make some money, I know if I make some money, if I make even $100 in trade in from YouTube, even $100, I can multiply them by applying more things. I do trading, and I have no money to trade, but my skills are good. So I think if I earn from YouTube, I can uh, buy and pro from account, and I can make good money on trading. And I also have one more account, I just started one more YouTube channel in which I uploaded short videos, and the video is about quiz, and the channel name of learning quiz. This video is end here, and we have learned. This is the review of the video. I hope no one is watching, because this is just a review, and I want to long my video. I want to increase the timing of my video. That's why I'm giving that. So he flexes life, and that's the thing I don't like. Like he flexes yours. He flexes like all the girl wants to fuck me, wants to suck my dick. I don't like it. Anyway, it's my own perspective, it's my own thoughts. I don't like this thing. And he travels for business. But if I talk about myself, I love to travel, I love to do adventure, and I make all this money. I work hard enough because at the end of the day I want to travel the world. I want to enjoy. I want to live the adventures life. My goal is not to become a billionaire and make money. My goal is to live a happy life, is to live a freedom of life. So in order to achieve that life, I have to make money. I have to work hard on myself. I have to make a bunch of money. But in my thought, I don't want to make this amount of money, this amount of money. I just want to make a bunch of money that can afford, that can buy me anything. Like if I want to ride a yacht, of course it takes time to make it to the yacht. And a stranger commented on my video. He watched my previous video till the end, and he said to me, I believe in you. You can achieve 2.5 million subscriber one day. So if a stranger watching my bad quality video, watching my bad accent, listening to my bad accent and still saying I believe in you, so that really motivates me and make me happy and make me to work hard enough. Like if a stranger is saying me is that I believe in you, you can achieve it, then why can't I believe in myself? Now I believe in myself. I can achieve anything I want. And that stranger, I don't even know his name, but that really motivates me. I love you. Whoever he is, I really love you. And that motivates me really. And in the upcoming way, I just today was my last exam of my college, and I'm free now. And now, 18-year-old boy, I will work hard enough. I will work, and work to achieve my goal because I believe in myself, and I believe one day, not one day, as soon as possible, I will win. I will make my goal come true. Bye bye guys, thank you for watching. Whoever is watching me, thank you. I hope you get successful in your life, and you make your family happy, you make your woman happy, and you achieve everything. I also believe in you. You can do anything you want. Even we, you and me, can do anything we want. We will achieve our goal as soon as possible. Thank you guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.